Hey! This time I'll bring you along in a weekend where I'm not gonna do very much. I'm just gonna take everything pretty slowly. We're just gonna do some grocery shopping, maybe some bacon, and just like little tasks, but nothing too crazy because everybody needs sometimes a little rest. So that is what this video is going to be about, and I will take you with me.
Okay, so we found this little bird cake at Kruidvat, and I saw it and I was immediately like, oh my god, I want it. It is so adorable. I mean, just look at it. Isn't it cute? We already do have some bird food in the garden, but it is so adorable that yeah, I must have it. And the birds, they deserve some food. And it wasn't that expensive either, so also, I am still so freaking scared to film in public. It is like I am so scared to be judged, but yeah. So I didn't film a lot of our grocery shopping trip. So now I am just waiting for my boyfriend because we couldn't find a few things, so he went to the Plus to go look and if they have it. And then after that we go back home immediately, load everything. His friends will be over, so I'm gonna pull myself back and see what I'm gonna do. I am going to bake some brownies because I really wanted to do that. So that is what I'm gonna do, and then maybe yeah, I don't know what else to do yet.
Hey, editing me here. I was going to insert the clips of where I talked about the day that I actually did, but the clips, they once again did not record any sound, so I'm doing it this way. I didn't do a lot that day, so after I baked the brownies, I pretty much went upstairs and I basically played for the entire afternoon The Sims. That is basically what it is. However, I think I did talk about in those clips about baking the brownies, how that didn't go as planned because the butter, I put that for a little bit too long into the microwave. And now the microwave, now, no, not the microwave. The butter kind of exploded into the microwave. So I had to clean that up. I was reading while I was waiting for the brownies. I was reading in my book Iron Flame, and I'm still quite in the beginning phase of that book, and the brownies did come out pretty well. They were a little bit, for my feeling, like they weren't squishy enough. They were a little bit, I would say, overcooked, but they weren't. They were just a little bit harder originally planned, but that is because I'm on the packaging, it set a specific amount of degrees, and you cannot do a very specific amount onto the oven that we have here. It has like, what is it? 150, and then you got three little stripes, and then it says 185, and yeah, so in between there it is a little bit of gassing work, and I think that is the reason why they were a little bit overdone. But yeah, that is about it. Let's get back into the video. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. It is a little bit grey outside, which I wasn't hoping for. I was actually hoping for some sun, just like yesterday, because it really boosted my mood. Anyways, we have decided to go for a little walk before we are having breakfast. It's not gonna be a long walk because I don't do very well on those. But just to get some like fresh air, wake up a little bit, enjoy nature. So we're gonna do that. After that, we're gonna. I kind of want like a bigger kind of breakfast, kind of brunch like. Make it very. It's not cozy, but I'm gonna say cozy. You know, like just enjoy the moment with my boyfriend, and then after that we'll see. It's probably some cleaning up, nothing too crazy. And then it's either later in the afternoon or in the evening that we're gonna go tennis. I feel like maybe in the evening, and then we can finish. So hey, I'm back in my spot. We literally just finished brunch. It is 2 p.m. But we really took our time. We really enjoyed it. We even after brunch we still sat there with a coffee. We were just talking about all sorts of stuff. I am once again waiting for my boyfriend to be finishing up on the toilet. But we are actually going to get some clothing hangers. Then we will go to my parents' house to pick up some clothes from me, bring them back over here, and over by that time it's either already time to start making dinner or if we still have time left before we actually start doing that, because I do think we're gonna dinner a bit later. Anyways, the sun has come out now though, so it's a lot more enjoyable. So yeah, we're gonna see what we're gonna do for the rest of the afternoon, and then tonight we're actually gonna play tennis. We finish the evening with watching Bridgerton. Season 4 has come out, but we only just started rewatching the entire series, and we're in season 1, just after the marriage of Simon and Daphne. So we're just gonna really take our time and just enjoy it. So I'm hopping really quick in because last night we got home pretty. I feel like it wasn't that late, but it was still kinda ish late. So last night we went to my mother and we went to my parents to pick up my clothes and actually my guitar, but I forgot my guitar. Anyways, after that we planned to go tennis at 8:30. It was very creepy actually. We're never that late in the on the court. However, we were, and obviously like there was absolutely nobody at that time. So we walked in and we were like, it is so creepy right here. So like with each little sound that we heard, we were both like, what is that? What is that? Um However, we had a lot of fun though playing. Um, I'm pretty new to tennis, so each session we do, there is always something that I wanna, like practice a little bit more before we actually dive into like an actual, um, yeah, before we play an actual game. However, I we were so focused on me like practicing volleys because I tend to be still a little bit scared of the ball because I am in a team where the guys they all play for pretty long already. So they know how to put some power behind um when they hit the ball. Anyways, I can't, and I'm sometimes scared whenever they get a little bit more into their zone, like hitting balls pretty quickly and hard that I'm scared that the ball will hit me. So so yeah, we practice a little bit more with that because I hate being near the net because that is when the balls become like you have less of a response time, and we practiced that at least yesterday. So that was fun. We came home, we showered, and then it was actually already time for bed because we had to get up really early today. So yeah, I just wanted to fill you up on that because I hadn't updated you for that. So yeah, that's about it. I posted yesterday though on my Instagram story. I'll leave the link down below. I posted on my Instagram story about what kind of content you would actually love to see. Because I am like personally, I absolutely love watching sorts of vlogs. I'm not really a person to be sitting down and give you 10 tips to like I don't feel like that person. I don't feel like I have enough knowledge for that as well. However, I was sitting down so I posted on my story what kind of content you would love to see, and I love watching vlogs. So I'm kind of doing those. They're kind of like productive vlogs, mostly about what I actually do in about a day and what life is like as a writer and a musician. But I do have obviously the last few vlogs have been a bit more about my writing from a book, mainly because the music artist side isn't that interesting right now. But however, the upcoming month, this month and next month, might be a bit more of interest of that side. So I feel like there is going to be a little bit of a change in between whenever I will be posting more about my music and whenever I'm writing more whoa whenever I'm posting more about my book. It just kind of depends on the season because in the summer you will probably see more of the behind the scenes of like going to a gig and stuff like that. And that is like in the winter that is pretty much non-existent. So I would love if you would actually let me know down below in the comments what you would like to see on my channel. For now, this was like a pretty chill weekend. because I really needed to recharge and I just wanted to take you along with me. And next week will be a productive vlog. So, but you will see more of the actual music side in it. So, yeah, that's about it, I feel like. So, I'm gonna see you next week. If you don't want to miss out on anything, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and then I will see you next week. So, yeah, bye.